Hey Hada, it's Genesis 9 week. We have a whole preview to get through here. Top 64 is going to take us no less than 30 minutes to go through. There are so many good players here at Genesis 9 this upcoming weekend in San Jose, California. Nearly everybody's going to be there. RIP, pour one out for our boy Hada, who is going to instead be having a lovely weekend away with his now fiance, Ellen. So
That's
congrats
true.
to the both of you. Hope you
Thank you.
enjoy. Hope you get to see some sick melee as well. But we're certainly going to be talking about it today, and that's how we do. So, Hada, let's get into this top 64 singles bracket. Just roll us into how important this tournament is, and then we can get into it.
I mean, Genesis is, as the name states, it's the first book of the Bible. It is the start of our melee year, and it's been one of the most influential tournaments for most of our top players' career throughout the course of history. The Mango Armada, back and forth, winning, trading Genesis back and forth. The start of their rivalry. Plep winning his first Genesis. J Mooks running it all the way through. Zane winning Genesis. And there's just so much that goes into having a good performance at Genesis, even if it's just an upset, even if it's making top 64, can set up your career for success. How often do we talk about Fizzwiggle beating Mango? How often do we talk about Magi beating Mango still? And those all happened at Genesis. The Johnny almost beating Armada at Genesis, and then getting reverse 3-0'd. It's all of these happened at Genesis, and Genesis is quite literally just the perfect start to the Melee calendar, and it is our first Super Major. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Our top 64 is very exciting, and going on with the new rankings, people have bolstered egos. People have a lot more, rep coming from behind them because their work has been validated from the past year. And either they're like, okay, that's about where I thought I would be, or maybe I got snubbed, or maybe my ranking's a little fraudulent, or maybe I have something to prove. Genesis is the perfect place to either tell the people I should have been higher, or I'm going to get upset and I don't deserve my rank, or this is the perfect time to say I'm not slowing down and I'm going to climb the ranks this year as well. So, Jesse, do you want to jump in or should I jump in?
I'll go ahead and get us started here. We have winners. I'll run through these names and winners. These are the people that we expect to breeze through. And by the way, this is something important to note for all of you best of 3 detractors. That will only be the case in round 1 pools at Genesis. Shout outs to Jade, shout outs to Contra, and there's going to be people like myself. I will be captaining some pools on Friday here in a few days at Genesis, making sure that everybody gets through their round 1 best of 3s, without having too many difficulties, although it's still up to the players to play well. What I'm getting at is that starting in round 2, not top 64, but starting in round 2 of pools is when best of 5 begins. And so top 64 winner side theoretically will be about what we see in front of us. That doesn't mean that some random person who's in a round 1 pool with J-Flex or Assault, or how about maybe Polish, because is Polish going to play Peach or Fox? And maybe somebody just has Polish's Peach downloaded, or vice versa in round 1 pools. But what I'm getting at is that round 2 pools is when best of 5 begins at Genesis 9 this time. And so we're going to be able to hopefully see most or all of these projected seeds make it to winner side top 64. So let me intro all of them to you. We have Red Bull VGBC AMSA versus Ace All Chat Esports 2 Saint. Then we have Sunsei Unsponsored versus Melee Stats Pipsqueak. Then we have Tempo Axe versus Salt Unsponsored. We have Red Bull Plup versus Mango's Friend Null. We have Liquid Hungry Box versus J-Flex, also unsponsored. We have Moist Moki versus Campy Spark. By the way, don't know what Campy is. Could potentially be a friend. Could potentially just be something that Spark put there. Who knows? Then we have not Panda IBDW versus Bobby Big Ball, so both unsponsored. Then we have Beast Coast Magi versus Spiral Crudo. Then we have C9 Clouds 9's Mango versus Meds, who was unsponsored. 69% Fiction versus Golden Guardians None. FlyQuest JMook versus CLG, but no longer CLG.
No longer.
Also no longer.
6-year career that finally ended. 6-year relationship.
It feels that is my heart with CLG SSAT being no longer. QFAT come back. Anyway, we have an unsponsored SFAT versus FlyQuest JMOOC. And then Nouns Aclo versus TLOC.
Tourney locator.
Tourney Locator, SFOP. That's awesome. Good to see SFOP have a little bit of help getting the Genesis. Then we have Golden Guardian Zane versus, you can't fool me, Golden Guardian Zane versus Mango's friend Lucky. Beast Coast S2J versus Ludosity Gaming Ginger. TSM, is that Team Solo Mid? Yeah, it is. Leffen versus unsponsored Zuppy. And then FlyQuest Kadoran versus unsponsored Polish. Those are your top 64 seeds and players, projected anyway. Hada, just you can roll down here. You can tell me as much as you like what you're seeing, who you think has got a good chance to upset, or just ride momentum to top 8 winner side. You go for it.
Right. What I will say about most of these matchups is they probably will go as projected. Ironically, the one of the few matches I think could go the upset is Tuesday versus AMSA. I think Tuesday AMSA has a lot of variability, and one of the huge factors of that is Whiskers, who is in New York, who's in Tri-State. Having a top 5 Yoshi in the world in your region definitely is a huge factor to probably why JFlex was able to upset AMSA during one of the nightclub runs. And of course, AMSA does have, or Yoshi themselves have a couple of problem matchups, Sheik being one of them.
Yep.
Puff is also a pretty, I would say 55-45 in Puff's favor, just being that Puff can really dictate the pace depending on how the first minute of the match goes. What I would love to see is how Toussaint approaches the Yoshi match, because I don't think I've seen them play too many Yoshis, but knowing Toussaint and knowing how prepared they're getting for this tournament, I would probably give the nod to AMSA, but I think there is an upset factor there. Axe versus Salt is definitely going to be a close set. I think Axe, given their propensity and especially their Summit run where they won Summit over the likes of Wizard, is very good at the matchup. And of course, but you can't ignore Salt's character diversity. Salt plays Fox, Falco, Falcon, Sheik, and Marth at a tournament level. So there is always that. But I would imagine the Falcon would probably be the one that comes out. I think this is Plup's tournament to go on a run, honestly. I think Plup is definitely flown under the radar due to a lack of activity in the last year. And I'm sure we'll still probably be in the top 10, maybe get smudged 11th or 12th at the worst. But Plup, I think, is still a top 5 or top 3 even skill quality player. But I think just, for lack of, whatever reason, didn't really have too many performances this year that were super notable, whether that be lack of activity or other reasons itself. JFlex has taken HBox to Game 5 so many times online. I still think it's probably going to go to the H God. They've always looked dominant, but JFlex has managed to make them close on occasion. But of course, I'm going to be cheering for JFlex. That's my guy. Looking at some other Moki, I think Moki HBox I would love to see. I think Moki HBox in winners round 2 of top 64 would be an amazing set, given that their last set was kind of toxic. Moki was doing a lot of taunting. Moki was doing a lot of teabagging. It was pretty funny. And HBox was doing some counter taunting as well after camping a lot. I think Bobby Big Balls still needs to make a huge statement at a super major. Bobby has such high highs, but I think his his B and C game, so his A quality game is there with the top 15 level players in my humble opinion. But I think his B and C level game is what really gets him in trouble. So when he's not playing super crispy, when he's playing a little tilted, when he's playing a little bit less than ideal, I think is what gets him upset. I think was what probably downplays what I think his potential could be. But I think that's the mark of a great player, and I think Bobby's a very, very good player. Not to discredit him at all. I think the mark of a great and excellent player is being able to win tournaments and being able to perform well when you're only playing at a B quality. And I think that's what sets players like Armada, sets players like HBox, sets players like Prime Mewtwo King apart, because when they were playing in their B and C quality game, they were still able to win tournaments. And I think that's a huge factor to take into with players like Bobby Big Balls. Fiction None, I think, is going to be a huge contentious set. Fiction with a very self-described oppressive playstyle, mostly not just playing to his character's strengths, but to abuse the other character's weaknesses. Falco Falcon is one of those matchups where it's less obvious than something like a Falco Dr. Mario set, where Fiction is constantly abusing Franz's character for the fact that it's just Dr. Mario, and you can laser and up tilt him and make sure he can't play the game. But Falcon can kind of have a pseudo-similar I guess, experience to that. So I'm interested to see how far Fiction can take that, and will he be able to make it into winners round 2 to face off against Mango, who I believe has a pretty dominant lifetime record against. I don't even know if Fiction has beaten Mango before.
Actually, Fiction beat Mango at Pound 2022.
That's it. I knew there was a set. I knew that.
I got you, Hada. I got you.
Year, yes. Yeah, with the stats. I like it. J-Mook over SFAT. I think J-Mook Aklo is going to be a very interesting matchup, because I think that's one of the few tri-state matchups we haven't seen all that often, or at all, honestly. We've seen Aklo beat
played.
Hax. I'm sure they've played, but I don't think we've seen them on the big stage. We've seen Aklo beat Hax Money at the nightclub. We've seen Aklo beat IBDW at a couple tournaments. We've seen Aklo borderline cementing himself as the best player in tri-state, but we haven't seen him really face off against J-Mook when all the chips were on the table. And I think this is the perfect opportunity to see that.
Absolutely.
I think Zane has a very good bracket. I think Johnny is definitely like a contentious match for him. I know Johnny beat him this past year. I forget what tournament it was. But Big House? Did Johnny beat him at Big House?
No, I feel like that was not. No, because Zane won Shine. So there was a tournament in the fall that they were both at that. Yeah, S2J won.
No. Was it Shine? No, I think he did beat him at Shine and winners, and then Zane won the tournament through losers. Is that right?
Who would have Zane beat through losers though? Like in grand finals? That doesn't sound right.
J-Mook?
Whoa, no. If there was a 2, no, that would have been a great tournament if they were in grand finals for 2 sets. I would remember that. No, I feel like he won Shine over Hungrybox and Zane won from winners. But for S2J and Zane, yeah, that was a close set. I mean, it wasn't Double Down and it wasn't Phantom. It was in the fall somewhere. I want to say maybe Reptide, but that's the closest thing I can think of.
All right. Well, I'm doing some research. Give me a second, but I'll get back to that in a moment. But I know Johnny has a win on Zane, which I think is scary enough for Zane to make his bracket not super great. But I think Zane versus Lucky and Zane versus Leffen.
You just want to talk about Zane's bracket in general? That Zane and Amsa both have very difficult brackets ahead of them.
Yeah.
Both of them. Yeah. So for Zane, starting out in top 64, Zane has Lucky, which is a spacey, so Zane should go through that pretty easily. Sorry, Lucky. Then we move on to S2J. There's a Falcon. On to Leffen, there's a Sheik, and then when you go to top 8, if Zane makes it that far, then you have Mango, and Mango has beaten Zane the past couple of times in a row, and then after that you would have Amsa. So the path to grand finals winner's side for Zane is actually pretty difficult, and I'm predicting that Zane will not enter top 8 through winners. He'll have to go through losers, because I think Zane actually loses to Leffen in that winners quarters match, and Zane will have to go in through losers. And you know who he would have to play?
Who?
He would have to play, I believe he would have to play J-Mook. Let me double check that. But Zane would drop down to yet another, oh no, I think it's Plup actually, would drop down to yet another not spacey. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It was at Riptide. It was Riptide.
Okay, because I was like, I can't think of that other fall tournament where most of the players were attending. It took me forever to remember Riptide. My bad.
It's all good. There's so many tournaments, man. It's fine. I knew there was a dub, so like it definitely makes Zane's bracket is tough. It's tough. You get Lucky, when I'm watching him play on stream, which I do in the morning because it's when I'm working. I'll just throw on Mango stream, and Lucky's usually on it. And Lucky's playing against Koopa Troopa a lot. Lucky's playing against Kadoran a lot. So he's very practiced in the Marth matchup, and he's also been playing a lot of Marth. So I don't know if that'll translate into some new revelation to how he perceives the matchup from Fox's perspective, but we'll have to see. So that's a contentious set. I would give the nod probably 73 to Zane. Johnny, has a win on the board, and that's a tough matchup. Falcon does pretty well into Marth. And then, of course, Leffen Sheik is designed to kill Marths.
Designed to
So
kill
Marths,
Zane, especially.
specifically Zane, yeah.
Yes,
So
that's
looking
the
at
that's the
that,
Zane killer. Not that Zane hasn't been able to beat Leffen Sheik. He has, but I double checked just to make sure. Yeah, Zane would fall from winner's quarters if he loses to Leffen down to where he could get a combination of SFOP, Plup, Sunsei, or none. So even if it's not Plup right there, it could be Sunsei, it could be
yeah.
none. It's just going to be well, anybody who drops into losers are going to encounter, oh wow, great players down here, because there are so many good players at this tournament.
Yeah. And then looking at, Amsa does not have a free bracket either. 2 Saint, so puff into Yoshi's definitely not easy. Sunsei proved a big house that it's doable.
It's doable, exactly.
Yeah, while Amsa made a pretty dominant performance, it wasn't free. Sunsei, I believe, took a game and definitely made it difficult.
Just did not look 100% familiar with playing Yoshi. You got to assume that after that match, Sunsei was going, I know what I need to do. You just get that set and hopefully lock it in. But that will, like, to your point, that will not be free either.
Yeah, I'm sure. Probably got some net play sets against Mono Theon, maybe Nez, Whiskers. I don't know if Beezim's still playing, but Beezim's a very good Yoshi. Vector Man, I don't know, probably only lends his skills and time
famously only lends his skill to Axe.
Yeah. But speaking of Axe, if Amsa were to make it through soon, they would have to play Axe in winners quarterfinals, which we've seen Axe take sets against Amsa in the past year. So Amsa and Zane, who I think are probably our de facto 1 and 2 for the year, but based on seeding, it might be Mango who comes home with the number 2, at least for the seeding. So Amsa, Mango, Hungry Box, and Zane are going to be your top 4 seeds for this event.
If we get a Mango versus Jmook as currently scheduled right now, or even Mango versus Aklo, we're going to be very interested in watching either of those instances, but that's just to get into top 8 winner's side. Mango has had the edge versus Jmook the past couple of sets they played, as I recall, but I don't think they've met in bracket or hardly at all in the fall. So I'm looking forward to seeing them potentially meet there, see where Jmook is in regards to matching up with Mango, because if Mango's playing hot, he's just going to burn through all these players, including Zane in winner's semis, if that's what ends up happening, or whoever comes out to play against Mango in top 8 winner's side. But we still have a few more people to go through here. For the people who are not supposed to make top 8 winner's side, I can't go back to round 1. There's too many names. Let's go to round 2, where we see people like Sunsei fall to losers, or Plup fall to losers, or Moki fall to losers. I look at people. I'm definitely looking at Aklo, because I think if Aklo's having a good Saturday, because all of this happens on Saturday prior to Sunday. There's no top 32 or top 24 or top 16. It's only top 8 on Sunday. So we're going from 1,200 people on Friday and Saturday down to 8. That's what it's going to be at the end of Saturday night. So if Aklo's having a good day, I could see Aklo getting really close to even going past Mango to make winner side top 8, but that requires beating SFOP, SFAT, Jmook, and Mango. That would already be like a Jmook level performance when Jmook had to go through players like Plup and Laud prior to top 8 winner side at Genesis 8. So that would be the kind of run Aklo would need to have. But if he's having a great day, Aklo can play against all kinds of play styles. From my perspective, he can keep up. And then I'm looking at Plup as well. To your point, Plup has not been present at a lot of events. Something Oregon, something traveling and family time. And I go, okay, those are all cool, I guess. But when you show up to an event like this, please, Plup, can you bring home the dub to the Plup Club? I would love to see a Plup winner side top 8 appearance, at the very least a top 8 appearance, because in the same way as Mango, Plup was not at top 8 of Genesis 8 either. A weird Genesis when you go back and look, but it was so cool then, and it feels just as cool or even cooler now looking back on it historic wise. But I want to see Plup make a return to top 8 at Genesis.
I think it's definitely Plup's turn to, prove the haters and prove not the haters, but the doubters wrong. I think, he just had just probably based on attendance, just an underwhelming 2022. And I think this is his time to really make it shine. And I just want to go over some of our new phases who are going to likely make their way into losers round of top 64, just to highlight some exciting new faces or to bring some attention to people who might make a run. So lose around with Fat Goku versus Mateo. Mateo debut of rank 100 on the top 100 versus Fat Goku rank 51. Fat Goku, of course, seasoned top 100 player. Would likely see Fat Goku move on to face what is projected to be Polish. Panda versus B-Bats. Panda and B-Bats both making their debut on the top 100. And B-Bats, of course, big B-Bats. That's my guy. I believe getting in the 50s, if I remember correctly, 53. Frenzy and Palpa. Frenzy, of course, from the UK, and both Palpa making their debut on the top 100. Frenzy, of course, being a prolific top 100 player. Shroomed, who is California resident, and of course seasoned.
There's a Summit qualifying spot.
Yeah, if there's a Summit qualifying spot, Shroomed might just versus Essie. Essie, one of my favorite players, and the recent winner of the randomizer bracket at the CG Gold Invitational. So got a little dub under their pocket to maybe take that into Genesis with some confidence. Doc Discord's Franz versus Wevins, so that's gonna be a Dr. Mario Samus set. Both on the top 100 as well. SDJ, the Texas Puff. I don't know if they got ranked top 100. I think they did. And Gatsu. Gatsu placing a little bit lower on the top 100 than we usually see. I think Gatsu has been in the top 30, top 40 before, and I believe placed in the 80s or 70s.
Rectangle season. We'll see how this year turns out with another year getting the rectangle trained up.
Yeah, I believe they changed to frame 1 if I remember correctly.
No, I think I saw Gatsu at Big House carrying around a Smash box. Unfortunately,
that got banned in Canada.
Region of Canada banned. Or just the entire
Victorian Canada.
Watch out! Yeah.
Sets the precedent. All right, Mech versus Panko. Mech actually had an amazing debut in the top 100, being in I think 36, if I remember correctly.
In the 30s, yeah.
Yeah, so huge performance from Mech this past year. So again, that hard work that we're not stopping. Hard work always pays off. We like to see that from Mech versus Panko. Panko had some pretty high highs this past year, if I remember correctly. They went on a pretty decent run at an East Coast tournament. So we'll have to see how they do against Mech. Ben versus Greb. Ben also debuting on the top 100 this year, but was definitely a top 100 quality player throughout the course of the online Slippy era, so we knew that was probably going to happen. And Grab, definitely one of the most exciting players to come through this past year. Super talented Marth coming out from Tennessee. Skurzo, King of Chicago versus Khalid. So that's going to be Fox Puff, so best player in Chicago versus the best Puff in SoCal. Azel, still on the fence about how to pronounce that, versus Wally, the second best Peach in New Jersey behind B-Bats officially, according to the SSBM rank. Versus Azel, who is the best player in Central California, if you're trying to split some hairs, which is wonderful. Also an HBox Slayer throughout the course of the online era, so definitely knows what to do against floaties. Eddie Mexico versus Sir Maris. Sir Maris, one of my favorite people of all time, number 1 in West Virginia, and now has made not only their debut, but West Virginia's debut on the top 100 rank. So super excited for Sir Maris. Let's go, Dan. And Eddie Mexico, arguably the best Luigi in the world right now, and I think according to the SSBM rank, definitely are. Only in contention probably with
Matt Tyro,
who is definitely the most technical Luigi on the planet, but definitely not the best, if my humble opinion.
Game sense. Sorry, go ahead.
Kalamazoo versus Dawson. We got Puff Peach, which is, in Kalamazoo's words, probably not the best against floaties. Kalamazoo has notable losses come to other floaties. So, and especially with Dawson with lots of B-Bats experience, I would predict a Dawson upset here. But both of them also being on the top 100 list this year. I believe Kalamazoo, I think a little bit higher than Dawson, but still great performances. Dawson with their debut, Kalamazoo, I think with their 4th or 5th time on the list. Aura versus JJM. Peach Ices. That is brutal for JJM, but JJM I've seen, and my favorite clip of 2022 is JJM on a Puff punish, handoff 0 to death, breast punish on a Puff. So, I've seen JJM do crazy things, and JJM is Jersey. Wally and B-Bats, I'm sure, have given them lots of trouble throughout brackets and probably given them lots of notes to look over. So if there was an ICs 2 upset a really talented Peach, I think it would be JJM. Ralph versus KJH. Got 3 more matches to wrap up, guys, and then we'll take a quick look at doubles, and then we'll probably get into our show match. Ralph versus KJH. I think it's going to be a very contentious set. I think Ralph is an amazing player, and I think Ralph proved themselves in the last, especially 6 months, with their dominance over Northern California with their Pikachu and Fox hybrid. KJH, member of this, participated in the Ludwig Smash boxing events, and of course has been a prolific top 30 quality talent for a very long time. So I think that'll be a very good set. It'll probably be your set of losers top 64 round 1 to watch. Definitely to look out for. Swooper versus Calvar. So it's going to be Samus versus Marth. Marth definitely wins the matchup, but the Swooper is for sure a beast, and I would probably give the nod to the Swooper. But Calvar, of course, an absolute monster from New England. Curve and Mott Money. Curve Turtle. Curve actually had a pretty solid performance at the CG Gold Invitational as well, so definitely look like they're playing in form and looked very strong in the Fox Ditto as well, I believe, taking a set over Smash Daddy this past weekend online. So I do believe that I would probably give the nod to Curve, especially coming from Tri-State, very strong against floaties specifically, not as strong in the Fox Ditto. I haven't seen them do too well against Aklo or Hacks Money as of recently. So I think I'd probably give the nod to Curve in that matchup. So that's going to wrap up your losers round of top 64. If you want a set to watch, check out Ralph versus KJH. I think it's going to be my favorite one to look out for if you're looking at losers matches.
If we continue to see Franz do well on loser's side, Franz would go up against SFOP according to the projection next. That'll be a good set to watch. And then up against SFAT, and then probably stop the run upon running into Plup, most likely. But we'll see how well Franz can do. I think if Dawson can take it over Kalamazoo, I expect Dawson to beat J-Flex. Sorry, J-Flex. I expect Dawson to challenge Spark because, Puff chic. And, you're talking about somebody like S2J after that. Probably not going to be the move for Dawson to go much further than that. But I believe in Dawson's Puff. We just have to see a run come together. And, of course, we have to get past Kazoo first because Kalamazoo doesn't enter a ton of events, but seems to do very well every time Kazoo enters an event, like even challenging for top 8. Maybe not at Genesis 9, but who are you looking for to win the tournament? So I'll start first, Hada, so you get a chance to think about this. Mm-hmm. I had earlier predicted that in that winner's quarters match, Zane would lose to Leffen, drop down into losers, have to beat Pull Up just to make it to top 8 losers side. After that, Zane would be facing off according to the, the metric stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Would have to face off against J-Mook, Hungry Box, combination of IBDW or Axe, Mango most likely, or AMSA, and then the other in grand final. And it's
so brutal.
That's a
brutal matchup for him.
That Zane is gonna do it. You know why? Because there's a couple of things that people haven't really actually considered because Genesis 7 was such a long time ago.
Every single one of his demons.
Exactly. And he would be doing it for the 3-peat. And only one other person who will hopefully be commentating top 8 in some capacity has ever 3-peated at Genesis, and that would be Armada. How cool would it be for Zane to have the loser's run of a lifetime, go through all those players, his demons, like you were saying, to win 3 in a row while Armada is in the building? I'm just getting chills thinking about it, Hada. So for you, who do you got to win the event?
I think the 3-peat, I think you have a great sentiment there. I think the 3-peat would be absolutely ridiculous. I've been saying it for a while, but I think J-Moog's due.
I know.
Homie's been playing so good for so long. Due for a run, man. I think if he gets one super major win this year, I don't think he's stopping. And I think that was kind of how we felt about AMSA. Like when AMSA won Big House, he kind of just steamrolled the rest of the year. He was just such a dominant player. And I really hope to see the same level of, especially boosting confidence and boosting performance. Once J-Mook breaks the floodgates, it's not going to stop. I think he's just going to win and he's going to be dominant and he's going to be the guy to beat. Other than that, I think Mango has a lot to prove, especially on the Genesis stage. He hasn't won a Genesis since Genesis.
One.
He won one.
That's literally it. Isn't that crazy?
He's only won Genesis 1.
That's right. So Genesis 2,
Did
3,
he win
4.
Genesis 4?
No, that was Armada. Armada 1, 2, 3, 4. Genesis 5 was Plup. Genesis 6 was Hungrybox. Genesis 7 and 8 have been Zane.
Oh my god. Well, yeah. I mean, it would be cool to see the GOAT come back and win it back in California. That'd be wild. I think Mango would be a very exciting win. I think J-Mook would be the most exciting win. And I think after the year that IBDW has, I would be upset if Cody won. I think Leffen would also be a good one. I think it's a great season of Melee and a great timeline that I could be so happy if like one of 7 players win. I think that's really cool. But
because
if I want to pull my hat in the ring,
mm-hmm.
God, I want J-Mook to get one. I want J-Mook to get one so bad. I want him to get
it
one
would
so
be
bad.
perfect to have a year of, I haven't actually won the big one yet. And for it to actually just be, no, we were waiting for Genesis to come back and for you to win that event, J-Mook. That would
Especially
be
for that
a really
last
cool
year
story.
Being his breakout performance.
Yes.
Last year being his breakout performance and coming back, and then after a year, winning the big one. I think that'd be amazing.
And he would get that run back faster than Armada, because not that there's a heavy similarity between J-Mook and Armada, but I think about how Armada had to wait 2 years of getting constant second places until Genesis 2 came around, and he won that over Mango, right? That was his first big win, his first tournament in North America that he had won. And he had to go through events like Pound 5 or whatever it was, these other events, losing, in Apex 2010, losing to Hungrybox, until he was finally able to win a big event and then just tore it up, as we all know, afterwards. What if J-Mook wins Genesis 9? What if J-Mook just says, step aside, Namsa, last year was your year. This time, the oddball character that shouldn't necessarily be number 1, it's going to be me. It's going to be Sheik. Who knows? We have all kinds of different possibilities for the winner of singles. So I and you, Hada, all the lovely viewers and listeners, we have such an amazing tournament to look forward to. So you must not miss it. And you must not miss dubs either, because not only are there a lot of great teams for Genesis 9 doubles, you're also getting the top 4 streamed on Sunday before Melee Singles top 8. This will be on the big stage where all the other top 6s, sorry rivals, and top 8s for Ultimate Singles. By the way, MKLeo is going to win. There's your prediction. So looking at the top 16 of Melee doubles, that's where we start. Now we've kind of fanned through all of the teams who, like, where's Fizzwiggle and Phazon? I don't know if I see them. That's a real shame. But of the teams here, who do you like for making top 4? And then who do you like to take the event?
I think that doubles seeding is really tragic. I'm going to be honest. I think the people who seed doubles don't actually understand the current state of doubles.
Whoa. You coming after Contra and Jade on this one?
I mean, they don't have Danny Phantom and Joji in top 16. They don't have Fizz Phazon. They don't have DSJ Conman. When at this tournament last year, they got 7th and 9th respectively. And Joji and Danny Phantom have put out an amazing resume, specifically Joji, who formerly Milkman from MDVA. That it's absolutely criminal the way that they've been seeded. I'm going to be honest. I think Joji and Danny Phantom are a shoe-in for top 8. They're an insane team. I would confidently say that Joji Danny Phantom beat all of the people in losers round 1 confidently, with the exception of maybe Nut and Aura, just because Aura is very good at teams and so is Nut. Both Nut specifically a very strong double specialist, and Aura a very good teams player. I think that'd be a tough set, but I think Joji and Danny are confidently better than every single player in losers round 1 to top 16. I think Fizz and Phazon are better than every single team in that area as well, except for maybe Nut and Aura. And I would say the same with Con Man and DSJ. I think those 3 teams specifically are criminally underseeded, but I think the top 4 of doubles is very interesting. Hungrybox and Plup very, very strong team. Fat Goku and Ginger have won, I think, 2 tournaments together.
Mm-hmm.
J Mook and IBDW have won a couple tournaments together, and then Mango Amsa is your wild card. I think that's a little weird, but
this is like
you know,
Japanada and and USA coming together. Oh my gosh, this is a dream come true in the weirdest sense, because Mango respects top competitors for Melee because he obviously is aware of the time that it takes to get better, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know if they've ever been friendly enough to even consider teaming together. And they're just, it's like Mango Amsa will miss top 16 doubles and just not even make it out of their pool, or they'll win the tournament. That's how crazy this is.
It's definitely an interesting lineup, but I'm just checking if there's super hidden boss doubles teams that I'm missing.
Well, who do Mango and Amsa have to play to make it to where they get from? Like that's a good
Ralph
question.
And Dark Atma, and I think Ralph and Dark Atma.
Sorry, I'm gonna go backwards into pools and see if there's like a Fizzwiggle in there somewhere.
That would be insane. Well, DSJ, Codman are seeded.
It would be Eggy and Mech versus Mango Amsa to make top 16 winner side, and so I don't think. Yeah. If they run into Bobby Big Balls and SFOP down in losers and to make top 16, maybe, but yeah, no phase on Fizzwiggle, sadly. Oh, that would just be so perfect though.
DSJ Conman have a pretty tough bracket. They have J Justice Salt. They're their predicted, which I could see. Justice and Salt are both very good at teams as well. Let me see if I can find Fizz and Phase on. I'm in my last little.
Oh, and I think Cyrane and None were supposed to pull up though in team in here somewhere. So why didn't I think of that? We got to go back here. Where did they go? I guess I have to just do Melee doubles as a macro and look them up by name.
Where are Evan and Bijan? What the heck?
Search by team name. Oh, I don't know what they're called. Oh, I could just do Cyrane. Got it. No.
Danny Phantom and Joji are seeded to lose to Stone and Palpa. That is
no.
I mean, Stone and Palpa are good, but that is sacrilege.
Oh no. Cyrane is not teaming with None after all. Oh, Cyrane backed out. Ah, that's too bad.
And then losing to Bobby SFOP. I don't see them losing to Bobby SFOP ever. But that's just me. No offense to Bobby or SFOP. They're two very good teams. In fact, the only time I've ever seen that Bobby perform in teams is him getting absolutely diced up by Colorado's best Marthin teams. What are like 5th best team. No offense. All right. Like, he was getting destroyed by Poliar and James. Like come on, bro. All right, let me find. All right, let me Fizzwiggle phase on. Fizzwiggle phase. Okay. Beat Ferris Wheel and Deep Fox. Maybe I just looked over them.
I'll look them up. I just have to pull up Fizz.
They're seeded to lose to Eddie Mexico and Bimbo Mexico, which I think will be a tough set, but I don't think they lose. Beat Mateo and Star Lord, which I could see that. Beat None and Nyx, which I could see that. And then lose to Sunsei Tai. Okay. Those are 2 tough sets. I could see Evan and Faison winning it and getting top 16. So they're seeded to get 17th, and DSJ Conman are seeded to get 19th. Whatever that is, 25th or something.
You know what? I say let's put Fizzwiggle and Faison beyond Sunsei Tai, because Faison and Fizzwiggle had to have teamed longer than Sunsei Tai, right? I mean,
they're the brothers. They team all the time.
All the time. That's like as static of a team as you can get. Let's just say they make it off of that. Also, Tai would play Marth, I'm assuming. That's a tough team to get past Fox Marth, but Fox Sheik is also, I mean, obviously plenty of history of that being a good team.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's tough. I think Joji and Danny are the most criminally.
All right.
I think they're shooing for top 8, honestly.
If I had to pick a winner of Genesis doubles though, I look at J-Mook IBDW, and I hate to say that because I would love Fat Goku Ginger to take one, but I think JBDW is as good of a combination of 2 players that are both top players and relatively static that relative territory. I put Hungrybox and Plup in the same territory. They've teamed before, but they're not truly, a doubles team in the same way that Phazon Fizzwiggle are, or even Fat Goku Ginger. Of the top 4 here, Fat Goku Ginger is like your most static team that would be playing on Sunday. But I really hope that there's some upsets and that we get a team where they're not necessarily nationally known. They can show off on the stage, on Sunday. Would love to see that, but I'm looking at JBDW to take it for doubles at Genesis. You can close this out, Hada, with your doubles potential winner, and then we can get into our show match here.
I think that my favorite for Genesis teams, I've seen Cody and Jmook put in that work. They've been playing like twice, like 3 times a week with Run Right and Tempo, and I know they've been getting notes from them. And I've been watching their friendlies, and they take the bulk of them. And Run Right and Tempo are probably a top 10 team in the world right now. So I feel good for not only the work that they're putting in specifically for teams, but also their level of commitment. So I'm going to say bold prediction, JBDW, take it home.
There we go. Yep, I'm saying JBDW as well. So exciting weekend of Melee. I will be there. You will not be there, sadly. But Hada, you're going to be attending tournaments very, very soon, if I had to guess. If not Collision, if not Combo Breaker, then something. Please, the people want. Oh, Gommel.
Collision and Combo Breaker both look really exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I know All Chat is doing some stuff at Gommel, so I might try to make it out to Gommel. That'd be really cool.
Yes. Okay, so do you know who you're playing today? I did not tell you yet. Yes, you will be playing Falco, courtesy of the Birdman, courtesy of our Patreons here on the BSM pod. Okay, let me switch this over. Let me get out of training mode. And this time I have music, y'all. So this is exciting. I just have to turn it back on.
My Falco definitely needs work, so we'll see how it does.
Well, there you go. All right, online play, direct. All right. Whoa. Why isn't the music playing? It did this yesterday too. It just like stopped working. All right, that's fine. Let me pull up the thing again. I got it to fix yesterday, so we're gonna fix it again. All right, we're okay, I think. Let me just check. Yep, roll back on, music on. Okay. All right, so back to looking for you. All right, sorry about that.
All right, let's do it.
All right, I'm looking for you now.
All right, let me find you. I don't know what color Falco I play. I don't remember. Was it blue? Was it red? I don't remember.
I'm playing Blue Fox. I'm switching to blue because of Bluey, the awesome kids TV show. Oh, there we go. I like the red. All right. I'm just gonna move this slightly. All right.
Wave dash is weird.
Oh yeah, for sure. What's it? Frame 4, frame 5 squat? Yeah, it's tough.
I can't go too fast.
All right, you ready?
All right, 1 second.
Oh, I guess I should do one bear from ledge. Nope. Ah, well. You go ahead.
All right, when you are.
All right. Battlefield?
I need music. But yes.
All right. Okay, no, tell me when you're ready.
All right. I am almost ready. I am ready.
Okay, here we go. No! Thank you for the save. You like that single hit? Ah. Oh, now you got a frame one move too. That must be nice, you know? Hada, where are you? I literally looked over to my stream overlay to see if you were even there, but you're just gaming right now. Oh.
Uchiha kills me every time. It's my Sheik's name. Hada Uchiha. Hada Uchiha. I don't have a name for my bird.
Ah.
Oh, that was kind of slick movement, though.
It was very slick. And I just went, you know what? Up smash will cover a lot of things. Or I hope it will.
Oh, jeez. I actually cannot move with this character though I want to. I just need to. Oh, Jesus.
No, the shine came out. I heard it. Frick.
That's unfortunate.
I thought you were going lower. One of these days you'll go to ledge.
Oh.
One of these days you go to ledge and I'll call it out and it'll be super cool and dummy hype. Ah, frick. No, no. I was trying to ledge cancel that. Oh.
It's unfortunate.
That was supposed to be a short hop. That's neither here nor there.
I realize I'm not lasering it at all.
Yep. Well, neither do I. There we
Yeah,
go.
my laser's really good though.
It is.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. Wow!
All right.
That's so lame.
Yoshi's, there we go. Here we go. Oh, you would have been there sooner, but you lagged through the shy guys, the fly guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That was supposed to be a short hop. I hate myself for missing it. There we go.
How am I not getting a Sushi Shine?
Firepuff 12 sympathizes. Ah! I thought that was normal get up. But Firepuff 12 sympathizes with the Falco lasers. It's just, you know, Falco feels amazing until somebody starts to tell you, no, you can't really approach without the lasers, you know?
I just don't know how to kill.
Forward smash, that's one thing.
Yeah. I just don't play this character at all. Like the one top tier I actually just don't play.
I didn't L cancel that properly.
The amount of times like I go to like shine or dare you in mistech and then you just do neutral get up a frame before I'm about to scoop you is really tilting. Like I should have killed you like 1,700 times. It's actually kind of crazy.
It is. I mean, yes. Yeah. All right, here we go. Yoshi's again.
That
Oh,
was
short hop. Yes.
Funny game. Funny game. Funny game.
You should do double laser from ledge. I hate double laser from ledge.
What a funny game.
Oops. No, I wanted to land with shine.
If I have to fucking get him attacked one more time when my jump cancel shine misses because it's fucking small. Oh my god. I'm actually losing my mind.
Oh no, I thought I was gonna... What? Why are you homie stalking? Was that intentional?
I missed my wave dash, I'm bad at the game.
GG's.
Yeah, those were I wouldn't call them GG's, but they were G's. They were games.
Those were the games of all time. Oh, see, Hada, doesn't that inspire you to like do a slightly more Falco practice every once in a while? Maybe warm up with Falco instead of warming up with Peach, right?
I warm up with Sheik and play with Fox right now.
All right, Thug Finals.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
All right, here we go. Oh, let's go. So it begins. Whoop. Oh no, I wanted. There we go. Yes, I timed it correctly. Woo! Let's go. That was supposed to be a short hop. That was intentional. Oh, right. Down tilt. Frick. All right. No, I was this close. This close. Oh. I've had myself in the right position. Ugh.
It's like I know you don't mean it, but it's like borderline disrespectful how much you just up smash for no fucking reason.
Well, you know, it's so easy to do compared to like doing a double shine, so that's partially on the game you should be talking about, you know? Why don't they make that easier to do? But you're right, Hada. I can't do up smash nearly to the degree. Frick. Why don't I ever L cancel that?
Okay.
Actually, Firepuff 12, I do Blue Fox now. I'm a big fan of the Bluey show. It's the kids show about the dogs. Ah, that was gonna be a grab too. Okay, patient. What did I do short hop laser for? I was so jealous of how much you can seemingly do short hop nair on command. Ah, I did not L cancel that. Oop. Yes, indeed. I am not green. I am blue now. I think I'm blue. Oh, did not get quite the right. Oops. See, this is how people normally play against me. What happened? Oh, you know, those fly guys, man. Also almost had it.
Supposed to be in there, Tim.
Ah. I have ideas. No, where's the double jump? Finally, I hit an up tilt that I wanted to hit on purpose. That's a shame.
Oh, those are really bad.
Come on. No, what? Why do I have to switch out of blue? I like bluey. Is that not a good enough reason? Sorry, I'm talking to Firepuff12 in chat. Okay. Oh. Oops. You like that wall jump? I literally have never done that before.
I don't know why I even do a move there. Makes no sense.
I was expecting spot dodge as soon as I pressed grab and I went, I'm a dummy. Oh no, I missed my run shine. Okay, you have remained. Oh, that's it. Nice. I do a wall jump and I'm blue worthy. Let's go. Let's go. FOD. I don't like this stage. I'm trying to fall through the ledge. The platform, excuse me.
That's canceled.
That was supposed to be a shield grab. That's okay though. Ah, I pressed up air, not up B. Shoot.
Did not. Attack.
Ooh.
I read it. Good.
Oops. That was supposed to be a short hop. Oh, there it is. Ah, right. Did not turn around properly. No, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Excellent spacing.
Oh, yeah.
You're fine, Fire. You don't have to keep up. You can just hear all the blip blips and the boops and the... Shoots. Wait, I should extend this at some point.
It's unfortunate. All right, I don't need that.
Oh, I did a running grab instead of a... Ah! Nope.
I deserve it.
Now, why did that work? Have you were... Oh, guess slightly above the ledge. Oh. Dreamland!
What am I doing?
What happened to me? What are you talking about? Are you talking about the FD game part? You must be talking about the FD game. On mobile, chat is definitely delayed. Like, you'll send something, but the streamer won't see it for 30 seconds. What? No, that was supposed to be an up tilt. Why did I do that? Oh. Actually, it would be dummy hype if the modifier button would just turn all the C buttons into tilts. But no, you have to... You can't do that. There's probably... because you can't turn the normal C stick into a macro for tilts.
Batting.
Oh, I lost my double jump. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, I just tanked it at 0. That makes sense, though. Oh, 2 hops. Oh, 3 short hops in a row. Oh, no. I wanted to do a short hop nair that last time. Couldn't do it 4 in a row. Next time. Next time.
All right, cool.
It's all good. Right. Ah! Not what I wanted to do. No, I'm not the short hop master, Firepuff 12. Don't rub it in my face.
I think that was 5, right? Was that game 5?
Oh, I don't remember winning 2 games. Did I win 2 games? Oh, the Yoshi story. Yeah. No, we don't have to play anymore. You done?
I can play. I'm just gonna switch.
Can you switch now?
Yes, I switch.
Okay. Swordman. Ah, almost. Oh, that's what I should practice. Landing with an aerial and throwing out an up tilt right away.
Oh, up. I think I got the ledge.
Although maybe not when they're in front of me. Although it is true, I rarely... Ah, okay. I rarely overshoot aerials. This will be a good reminder. If I overshoot an aerial, I can throw out an up tilt as soon as I land behind them. Or maybe I just hit them with the aerial. Ah, should have done it there. Also, should have done an up smash, not a shine. Oh! Oh, I thought it was going to be the crispiest angle of all time. Wait, what the? I landed. I wasn't ready for this. Nope. No, I wanted to short hop nair. Oh, I did short hop nair, but I took a forward smash to the face, so there is that.
Oh.
Oops. It all comes down to this. Ooh. Oh. Keep shining. That's a good trick. I thought for sure. What the? Oh, man. I jumped into that, too.
Oh no, I tried to tech up you. I wanted to be cool. Damn. Let's try this one. This one will be fun.
I played against a good Luigi yesterday, or the day before. They're madly frustrating to play against. Huh. Right.
Ooh.
Wait,
Ooh,
what? That's the first time in Melee history that's ever happened.
I've never seen that. What the fuck? That was crazy.
You were riding the ledge. How'd you grab it? Have we uncovered something? Do I tag Practical Tasks on Twitter? Also, I should have held ledge. That's my own fault. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Try to do a mid short. Also, call out up B in the air. That would have been nice. Frick. I did not do it in time. Okay, well, we do take those. We do take those. No! Ugh. Also, I know what you were trying to do. Oh, lost my jump.
I am getting so greedy. No, I needed a jab there.
Hmm.
Okay, last one.
Last one.
All right, well,
Oh,
I gotta give it to FP12.
Fire
sure.
Puff 12. Actually, I'm gonna be rooming with Fire Puff 12, so this is good practice. No! Oh wait, I didn't get side. I'm not rested?
Oh, I did a cooler setup.
All right. Fire, are you in chat still? How am I doing? So far, so good. Crack! I didn't detect that. I thought I was getting owned a lot. Okay. Ah,
I'm bad.
DI behind. Okay. I have been told not to full hop, which is crazy because you know how much I full hop. I was supposed to be down B. Shine. Oh, there was the Fire Puff 12, yes.
I tried to go for the Fire Puff 12, yeah.
Ah.
Where did my backer go? You were so dead. There it is.
The Fire Puff 12!
The Fire Puff 12!
Oops.
I'm dead.
It all comes down to this. Oh, that'll probably start knocking me down next time, though.
Too early. Ooh.
You used too many jumps.
No. Yeah, I don't mix in my. I just wanted to do the Fire Puff 12.
GG's.
That's supposed to be Jesus. That's supposed to be GG's.
Yep, no worries. Hada, thank you for doing yet another exhibition set, best of 5. We're going through more Melee because there's always more Melee to be played, and I will be cheering on Trey the Trash Man as a commentator for Melee, All Chat Esports' very own Trey the Trash Man. That's so cool to see that. But hoping to see you at a big major sometime in the near future-ish, although, again, events are looking sparse, so people, please be sure to tune in because even if we don't have big weekends, every other weekend this year so far. There's always more Melee to be played. Hada and I will be bringing it to you nice and juicy. Hada, where can the people find you?
At Hey Hada on everything. I've been playing a stupid amount of League of Legends. I think it's bad for my mental health, but I'm climbing very fast, so it's incentive. So there's that. But it's all good. Yeah, guys, watch Genesis. Give some love to the stream. Give some love to everyone who's organizing. If you're, please be safe. Be nice to each other. Be kind, and we will see you next time.